In our syllabus, there is a short story called Eveline. Eveline by James Joyce. Some people pronounce this name as Eveline or like that. It's okay. Since it's a name, anyone can pronounce their own. But correct name is Eveline. This is an Irish story, island story, written by James Joyce. James Joyce is an island writer. He writes about the mental condition of Irish people, Irish people's mentality. That means Ireland was a British colony for more than 1,000 years. Now it's a free country, but still under the Queen's label, but country free. It was under British Great Britain, now separated from England. James Joyce learned psychology as subject. He went to a college in Vienna in Austria and Zurich in Switzerland. In those places, he learned psychology. And he noticed the psychological difference between other people of other countries and Irish people. Irish means Ireland. Because Ireland, there was that people were mentally depressed. They were victims of depression and disappointment. They couldn't take correct decision, right? If they take decision, they couldn't implement it. They were like clouds, just floating in the sky without any aim. They live because they were born, right? That type of behavior, right? Now they were not mentally strong enough to work. So James Joyce found this condition in people. He wrote a book about that, book with short stories. One book name, and that book named Dubliners. Dublin is the capital of Ireland. And Dubliners mean people living in Ireland, right? Within Dubliners, he saw some mental problem, right? Therefore, he found different characters, girls, boys, young men, old men, like that. Eveline is a young girl, 19-year-old. Through this, he shows this. In writing that book of short story, collection of short story, James Joyce in a prelude at the beginning, like a preface, said like this. My intention was to write a chapter on the moral history of my race, and I chose Dublin the better place for it, like that. That means in Dublin city, he could identify that. Now there is a girl, Eveline. At the beginning of the story, she is isolated. She lives with her father, mother dead, and she has one brother. Brother is not at home. He is engaging in business in faraway areas. Father is a drunkard. Every night he comes home drunken. She works in a store. In that place also life is unhappy. She has no friends. She meets a boyfriend called Frank. Frank was born in Ireland, but now he lives in a foreign country, Argentina. Argentina in the its capital city Buenos Aires. He lived, but his mother lived in Ireland. So one day he's working on a ship. One time During a vacation, he comes to Ireland and he falls in love with Eveline. Their love affair is short, 2 weeks, and Frank convinces her to run away with him, elope with him. So she agrees. She comes to the boat station, and at the end, when the boat launches, she says she can't. So mental depression. She gave her words not with the right good mentality. But now when she comes to that boat station to run away, she can't implement her decision. So that is mental failure. If she agreed to go, she must go. Or else she could have told that after thinking, right, too far. But there's a saying like this: think before you leave. Think before you leave. That means you may understand. Think before you leave. Leap. But those who leap, those who think seriously, don't leap. Those who want to leap, don't think seriously. So here, their psychological issue are interpreted by James Joyce. Right. Before going to the novel, please, reading, please take down this note. Eveline by James Joyce. Right, like this. James Joyce is an Irish in Ireland, Irish writer, who wrote stories about the mental condition of citizens of England. Mental condition of citizens of England. Yes. Sorry, Ireland. Citizens of Ireland. Yes. Joyce learned psychology as a subject in Vienna, Viana, Vienna, in Austria, Vienna, in Austria, and Zurich is Zurich, Zurich, in Switzerland, Yes. through his psychological spelling psychological, psychological. You are writing
Yes, sir.
knowledge, psychological knowledge. Joyce noticed a sort of psychological failure within the citizens of Ireland. Yes. There is a reason behind it. There is a reason behind it. Yes. Ireland was behind it, full stop. Ireland was a British colony. Ireland was a British colony for more than 1,000 years, and people of Ireland were depressed and disappointed as they were ruled by the British. Yes. Mm, they did not have their own freedom to work and live as they wished. Mm, Therefore, they lived without any aim for They are lives. They are lives. Yes. James Joyce interpreted this mental condition as mental paralysis. Mental paralysis, Paralysis, mental paralysis, and wrote a collection of short stories titled Dubliners, D capital, Dubliners, Dubliners. Yes. Dubliners is the capital of Ireland. Dublin is the capital of Ireland, so that Dubliners are the citizens living there. Citizens living there. Yes. That book of short stories contain 15 short stories and Eveline is one of them. Right. Here, Eveline is 19-year-old 19-year-old girl living with her drunken father in Dublin, full stop. She is unhappy at her home, and she is working in a store where life is so tedious. Tedious. Tedious to her. Tedious means not interesting. Life is so tedious to her. Yes. She is isolated as well as marginalized. Marginalized. Yes. In this short story, we are told how this protagonist called Eveline fails in implementing a decision that she takes. All right. Now see, Eveline. Name is also, Eveline is combination of EU plus line. Eveline. Evening. You mean evening. Evening line. Name is also sad one. It gives negative effect. Some names are there giving negative effect. Tell me Sinhala names of girls giving negative effect. Some names are there. Sandhya. Alright. Sandhya. Sandhya means evening. I like Eveline. Evening. Evening is a sad time. For men, there's a name called Asela. Asela means no dresses. Right? And like that, yes. Now, there's a third person point of view in narration. She sat at the window watching the evening invade the avenue. She sat at the window watching the evening invade the avenue. Now, we should know that this girl is ready to elope with her boyfriend, run away with her boyfriend. Elope means run away. Girls and boys running away, elope. Right? Now, they have to go to boat station. There's a port. That means like we are taking flight. There's a boat. She has to go to the sea. Boyfriend is waiting for her. Now, she sat at the window. Now she is thinking, sitting at the window, looking at the road in the evening. Now she is thinking. Now she has already given her promise to her boyfriend to run away. Now, when she is about to run away, she is thinking. That is wrong. She could have thought before giving her word. Sometimes some people say that even at the last moment, Eveline got a correct decision because she doesn't know that man. That man came to Ireland just for a visit. Their love affair is a very short one. Her head was leaned against the window curtains, and in her nostrils was the odor of dusty cretonne. Cretonne means curtains, right? Dusty cretonne. Now evening, her name is also sad symbol. Evening time, sad symbol. Dusty cretonne, odor of dusty cretonne. Odor means bad smell. Now, cretonne, window curtains are dusty. That means decadence, abundance. That is also sad symbol. She was tired. That is also sad symbol. She was tired because she had to work at home as well as working place. Right, new para. In the third person point of view, the narrator describes how Eveline is looking at the rod leaning against leaning against the window curtains. Yes. Here we should come to know that she is about to elope, E-L-O-P-E, elope with her newly found boyfriend Frank. Newly found boyfriend Frank. And now she is thinking seriously about her decision of running away with that boy. Right. Now we understand it. Now she is thinking. She has no one to get any idea. She has no friends. Watching the evening invade the avenue. Okay. That means invade the avenue. Avenue means that road. It is invaded by people. Few people passed. The man out of the last house passed on his way home. Now Eveline was looking till the man out of the last house passed home. Can't you get an idea about that road? Man out of the last house. Last house means that road ends so open.
Ends.
Road ends. Such a road is called blind road. Right? Some roads are there. It ends with a house or parapet or garden. Last house is there. Such roads are called blind road. Blind road is also a sad symbol. Yes. Hurry. That is also symbol for sad. She heard these footsteps clacking along the concrete pavement. afterwards crunching on the cinder path before the new red houses. Cinder path, right? Cinder means burnt coal, right? They are spread, burnt coal is spread by the roads. So when walking, crunching sound is heard. One time now, Eveline's memory goes to her childhood. One time there used to be a field there in which they used to play every evening with other people's children. They used to play every evening with other people's children. Right? Then a man from Belfast bought the field and built houses in it. Not like their little brown houses, but bright brick houses with shining roofs. Now there's social change. Eveline house is a little brown house then. We understand it's a poor setting. The children of the avenue used to play together in that field. The Devins, the Waters, the Duns, they lived there. Duns' little Keo, the cripple. There was a cripple, disabled one, his name Keo. She and her brothers and sisters. Ernest, one brother. Now, when story opens, that brother is dead. However, never played. He was too grown up. Her father used often to hunt them in out of the field with his black thorny stick. But usually little Keo used to keep nix and call out when he saw her father coming. Still, they seemed to have been rather happy then. Her father was not so bad then, and besides, her mother was alive. That was a long time ago. She and her brothers and sisters were all grown up. Her mother was dead. Tishy Dunn was dead too, and the Waters had gone back to England. Everything changes. Now she was going to go away like the others to leave her home. Right. Right in the same para. At the very outset of the poem, we understand that Eveline is present. Eveline is present in an environment which is full of sad and negative symbols. Yes. Her name itself symbolizes sadness and failure. Sadness and failure. Failure because it is a combination of EU plus line. EU, put the plus mark, line. Yes. EU means evening time, so that it is a symbol of unhappiness and failure. Yes. Full stop. As we read, in her nostrils was the odor of dusty cretonne. CRETONE, dusty cretonne. Yes. Dusty cretonne, comma, if not curtains, symbolize negligence and decadence. DECADENC, decadence. Decadence means decaying, dirapattana, decadence. Which are negative symbols. Yes. Her house is situated by a cinder path, which means burnt coal, BURNT, burnt coal, COAL, Gallanguru, COAL, coal, is spread on the road. Yes. We read that she was looking the man out of the last house, passing on his way home. Yes. What we understand here is that there is a last house, which means the road is a blind one. Such a road we call blind road, blind one. Yes. Blind road is also a symbol of unhappiness and failure. Right.